CMS board is holding a special meeting tonight to settle the budget battle with Mecklenburg County.
Fox 46 chief political correspondent Emma Withrow takes a deep dive into the data of racial achievement gaps and explains how parents and community members really feel about CMS and their low-performing schools.
Education to me is their only way to a better place in life.
Danielle's a CMS mom who still has kids in school and wanted to remain anonymous for fear of retaliation when discussing such a hot issue. But she felt the need to speak up for her kids and thousands of others who she says CMS is failing.
Many arguments with the teachers and the principal about what's going on. Even the guidance counselor, I'm like, can you help my daughter with college? Like, she needs to start looking at college to get prepared. I got nowhere with him.
Statewide statistics back up Danielle's experience. 64% of African American CMS students tested below the minimum requirement for college readiness. 84% of white students tested above the minimum.
When you're given the silver spoon and you're privileged enough to, go to better schools, of course you're going to say, oh, everything's okay over here.
Some CMS board members claim the low-performing schools and failing students are just a product of their environment and blame the poverty level.
The teachers that are doing amazing work don't even know who's going to show up every day. And then when these kids arrive at the classroom, they put their head on a desk and they go to sleep. And you know why? Because they're tired, because they slept in a car last night.
But Jordan Boyd with the African American Faith Alliance for Educational Advancement doesn't buy it.
That doesn't mean they can't learn. It doesn't mean they can't catch up. It means you got to do a little more to help them get there.
About 1/4 of CMS schools are low performing, meaning they scored a D or an F for school performance grades. 70% of black or brown children in 3rd grade are not at reading level, which didn't come as a surprise to Danielle.
I recall going to a school and it was just chaotic. The teacher had no control. I believe that statistic. I really do.
But Boyd posed a question.
If 70% of young white children in this county were failing, do you think the response would be what it is?
Passionate discussions came to a head when Mecklenburg County commissioners restricted $56 million from CMS leadership until they came up with a plan to make a change.
CMS doesn't have a funding problem. They have a leadership problem.
One former CMS employee, Brian Casher, says it's about time CMS was held accountable.
To me, it's criminal. It's criminal, right? Personally, when I hear that, my thought is there should be nothing discussed at CMS board meetings except what's required by state statute and what they're going to do to turn the performance of our children around.
Casher worked for CMS for 8 years as an environmental safety officer, and he wants more transparency.
If they can say with their brute force power, there's no problem, there is no problem.
To resolve the budget battle between CMS and Mecklenburg County, the district agreed to bring in an outside consultant to help guide a student outcomes-focused governance model. The district also promised to improve the ability for parents and the public to track school performance for failing schools.
We believe that by taking that systemic approach and not individualizing each component of those pieces that I just mentioned, that we'll be able to see a quick turnaround in many of those schools across our district.
CMS says their strategy will be community-based.
Had I known the education system was like this here, I would not have moved when I did. I would have stayed where I was, where my kids could get a quality education.
Now, tonight, CMS will detail their plans to address the racial achievement gaps, low-performing schools, and lack of college readiness.